Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another live stream. Today is Tuesday. Again, it's always moving. I think that's how life works. So today's Tuesday, the 31st. March is nearly over. And welcome to the live stream. Hello, Ned. Thank you, man. Oh, wow. Started with the bang. Thanks, man. Thank you for the squirrel, the freestyle, the GG, the creeper, the hot cross bun, the rose. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, man. Starting with the bang. That's usually never happens. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far, man. And we're starting a live stream today. We're going to be driving around LA canyons again, and I think we're going to be doing some Nordschleife later. That's something I always like doing, going into the track. And we're going to start driving with the Aventador. I just feel like driving the Lamborghini a little bit, because we got the Lamborghini steering wheel on anyways. So I guess it's just right if we use the Lamborghini. Let's go. And I don't know if today YouTube is going to be showing the viewership correctly. Yesterday it wasn't. There was some kind of issue with YouTube yesterday. All their statistics and everything was kind of broken down. So let's start here. Assetto Corsa. Just gotta do that little fixing the screen. There we go. And that should be good to go. So welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. If you're joining for the first time, welcome. This is my crazy simulator. And if you're a regular, hello, welcome back. Put your seatbelt on and let's go for a drive here in LA Canyon. We're driving the Lamborghini. This is the Aventador SVJ. Pretty cool car. I don't think they have. Do they have any specials on this? No. No specials. What pedals did I use? Vaughn, I'm using right now the brand new Moza SRP2. This is the brand new pedal. I 3D printed this face here for the pedal, but this is the new SRP2 pedals with the load cell brake. They upgraded and improved the accelerator and the clutch for this car. Let me put it inside the car again. The pedals. So this is the brand new SRP2, available since Thursday last week. They launched that pedal exactly the same day as they launched the Lamborghini steering wheel. So this is the new Lamborghini Revuelto steering wheel, and they just released the pedals and the steering wheel. Michael, good morning, sir. Yes, man, it's always a good day for a Lamborghini, isn't it? We're gonna be driving around the Lamborghini, the Aventador SVJ, and it's a convertible, so that's always fun. Especially here in Florida, although we are in LA, you can kind of see there we're driving a I wish I could move the camera just slightly down and have like a free range of stuff. Like, I don't know why they don't let you move around. I'm sure there's a way, I just don't know how to. I gotta find out a way, because I wish I could lower the car a little bit so you guys can see better, because my camera is usually showing this angle here. I can move my camera up, but then I have to keep moving my camera up and down. So it's just not ideal. Just not ideal. So how is everybody doing today? Cairo, just drive. What is drive, man? This car is a fun car to drive here. Let's put the map on. And yeah. One NZ. Hey, man. Just passing through. Oh, nice. Yeah, man. Always good vibes, man. Oh, let's keep everything good vibes here. That's how I like my live streams. That's how, you know, we have fun. How much does it cost to make the whole setup? So, the whole setup, you got to break into big parts. One is what makes my setup special is the car parts and the structure and the buttons, right? So if that is one part, that's $700. If you go to my channel on YouTube, you'll find a tutorial where I break the price. I have a price breakdown of everything. I spent about $300 in car parts. I spent another $400 adding all the wood, the metal, the carpet, arduinos to get the buttons to work. That is all about $700. Then obviously you got to have the computer, the TV, or a monitor, whatever you want to use. You can add other stuff, like I have a Buttkicker here, I have a Phillips hue, I have a bunch of steering wheels. You can add a bunch of stuff. So that is up to your budget. I spent a lot more money, but I am a content creator, and that's what that's what I like to do. And I like to crash as well. Wow, that wheel just almost fell. Did it fall? I saw the wheel coming up. Huh, interesting. Huh. Can I put a projector over the TV? I don't know why you would put over the TV, but yes, you can use a projector. A lot of people actually prefer projectors instead of triple TVs. Then they can kind of do like the flight simulator stuff. You can have like almost a you can have a 360. It's just not very practical, but you can. In theory, you can. What I have here is a triple TV set. So I have one TV in front of me and two other TVs on each side. Every TV here is 65-inch, and they are all 4K and 120 hertz. Yeah, you can use a projector. What game is this? Almost normal. It's called Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa for PC, and we're driving in a map called LA Canyon. How's the new wheel? It's Damien. Oh man, I like the new wheel. I think the ergonomics are perfect. There's just one thing that I don't like about it, and I always try to, talk about it because it's important that if you ever plan on buying one. The plastic centerpiece here, it's underwhelming. There's no horn, so that's another miss in my opinion. However, the ergonomics are perfect. This is a replica 1-to-1 of a Lamborghini. The buttons are very good. I like the button, the feeling of the buttons. The twisting knob motion here is pretty cool. I can move my Apple CarPlay. You can set this for whatever. You could use like for traction control. You could use for ABS and whatever you want. I like it. I like the buttons. I like the steering wheel. I like the magnetic pedal shifters here in the back. And I think the price is very reasonable. At $399 US, I don't think this is expensive. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive. Like, for instance, this KS Pro costs about $329 US, and I think it's a very reasonable price as well. So it's more about your taste. If you want to drive GT or F1 cars, or if you want to drive road cars. Is this setup matched? Sorry, I read two questions. How do you make the map match the game? Cairo, I have a tutorial about that on my YouTube channel as well. You can download my Apple CarPlay there and use on your computer or your phone or your tablet. It doesn't matter. It works on the web, so it's pretty easy to use. Let me see more question. Is the setup based off a Volvo, Sherry? Yes. This is a Volvo S60R, a 2005 Volvo S60R to be exact, with the 6-speed manual transmission called the Spaceball. Bro, why do you change something every stream? Matt, I change things every stream because I like to change things every stream. This is a brand new Lamborghini steering wheel, and I love it. No, I'm not going to be on a Lamborghini setup. Those are hard to come by. Stefan, that's nice. That sounds nice. How did you get the Apple CarPlay working on the game app? Like I said, if you go to my channel you'll find... Oh, I thought it was going to be able to go through. If you go to my channel, you'll find a tutorial. You can download the Apple CarPlay, and the map will work in any track or free roaming that has a start and finish line. So the key for a functional map is having a start and finish line. If you have a start and finish line, SimHub will be able to draw the map. Otherwise, it won't. Ow. Mook, I don't know what you're saying. Please don't spam the chat. Which map am I playing? We're playing the LA Canyon. So this is LA Canyons. We're driving around somewhere in Los Angeles. Thank you, Alex. BNM Dinko. I can't go full speed. As you see, this map here has a bunch of turns and twists. This is not a straight line. Even if I go fast, it's not going to be full speed, like right now, because I have to slow down right about there. So I just don't go flying off the map. How much do you have? How much do I have? What exactly? This Lamborghini sounds so good. I like the way it sounds. How many cars? In real life, I have 4 cars. In the simulator, I have no clue. I have a lot of cars in the simulator. Yeah, I love the sound. Oh, the Lambo sounds so good. It's one of my favorite sounds in all of the mods here. Oh, what car am I driving in? We're driving the Lamborghini Aventador right now, the SVJ Aventador. Here, let me show you around the car. This is the Lamborghini. Where's my mouse? There. So that's the Aventador that we're driving. Let me move the camera so it's better for you guys to see. And now we're taking a Dodge for a ride here. Excuse me, sir. Gotta go. Linux, yes, sir. So you can download my Apple CarPlay if you want. Hey, Steve Aranio, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. So yeah, the Apple CarPlay is on my channel. I have a tutorial and a link to download. How much did everything cost? Fanatec. So I spent around $700 on the build. So it was $300 in car parts, another $400 or so in that was so close. Another $400 in wood, metal, and carpet. That brings the total cost to about $700. Obviously, this does not count the PC or the TV. This is up to your budget, not mine. And you can buy whatever you feel like buying for a computer, or you have a computer already, you can use that. How much degrees does your wheel go, David? It goes unlimited. This is a direct drive, so direct drives, they can spin forever, or you can set up to 1080, 900, 720, whatever you want to set it up to. Whew. That was a crash. Matt, you haven't been on the live stream for a few days. The cameras are exactly where they have been lately. We're off-roading here. Where's the road? I think it's up ahead. Yes. Oh, got the guardrail. Can we, how long is the guardrail? So we're taking the Lambo for a little bit of a rally here. I am listening to music. Oh, like, general question. I missed the first one. Would it be possible to build a working radio CarPlay, that thing? Yeah, it is. It is a functional Apple CarPlay with that. Let me show you. This is the music that's playing right now. So it's changing the music, obviously, because I just said it. Starting the new one, you'll hear it. Where's the next song? Is it playing? Oh yeah. Now this is the new song that's playing. It's called Serenading Cicadas. And here's the sound. Yeah, it is possible. And it's possible to listen through the radio as well. I'm listening through my headphones right now. Do you have a Lamborghini? I don't have a Lamborghini in real life. I have a Lamborghini in the game. Yes, sir. And a Lamborghini steering wheel, a replica. Won't it unscrew itself if it spins forever? No, it's not going to unscrew itself. It's not screwed in, so you can't unscrew itself. Hello, what happens if you drive a car that hits 12,000 RPMs? That's a very good question. V8 or Senso Saviano? Sorry, man, I probably blew up your... I'm pretty good, Steve Areno. So how do you use a 12 or 3,000 RPM? This calibrates. So the cluster, the RPMs, the tachometer will always be calibrated to the red line. So no matter what it doesn't matter if the car top speed is top RPMs is 12,000 RPMs and the red line on that 12,000 is 11,000, let's say. Then 11,000 will show as 6,800 here. So this is always calibrated. So you can see here that if I move the camera down, this car has a 10,000 RPMs. So when I accelerate, it'll go to the red line together. See, we're on the red line together. That's because it's calibrated to the red line. All right, let me see more questions. You should be in an F1. Ah, man, no, thank you. That's really cool. Thank you, Cherry. What cars do you have in real life? B&M. I have a Volvo S60R 2005 and 6-speed manual transmission, just like the interior. I have a 2020 Volvo S60 T8. I have a Kia Carnival 2025. I have a Cadillac CT5V. Those are the 4 cars I have. The Cadillac is 2026. I don't know if I said it. Assetto Corsa. Yes, we're playing Assetto Corsa for PC. We're driving around LA canyons and we're having fun in a Lamborghini Aventador and crashing around, as you can see clearly. What are we driving? We're driving a Lamborghini Aventador. Let's stop at the stop sign, shall we? That's very good for you, Tharv. That's amazing. Bro, buy a Mercedes CLS 63 AMG. I'm not a big fan of Mercedes. No, sir, thank you. My dad has a Mercedes E53 AMG 2026. Not a big fan of it. I don't like the interior. I don't like the exterior. Pretty fast car, but I don't like it. I like my Cadillac a lot better. My Cadillac CT5V is, I think, luxurious, good looking, and very powerful. I'm happy with it. Would you say that Peak setup for driving simulator does it like any more realistic than that? I mean, like, that's a great question. I don't think this is peak. No, I think there is more realistic. I do believe that there's different kinds of realistic. So if you like driving with more, there's the motion simulators that are more realistic in some ways. You can drive an F1 car with an F1 monocoque. You can drive a GT3 car with those GT3 cars that have like with the, you know, even the net inside. That's pretty cool. So I don't know, man. I'd say this is pretty good. Obviously, I love it. This is my style of sim racing. I am not one to go like racing with a F1 car. So this is the type of car that I like. So for me, this is peak. BMW or Mercedes? BMW. Oscar, I don't need a Meta glasses. I have VR. They suck, man. Don't worry about it. Just get a just get a triple. So my Cadillac is a V, but not the Blackwing. It's the V, the twin turbo V6. It's missing 2 cylinders, but it's pretty good. It does go 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds still, which is pretty damn good. And I have all the options from the Cadillac CT5 V Blackwing. Oscar, can you please not send several messages together? Just send one at a time. Yeah, having a POV camera would be cool, but then I would have to have a wire hanging in here, and I don't want that. Do you know if anyone build an actual working AC, like cooled air coming from the vents? No, never seen anybody do that. I could have done that, super easy. Having air coming out of here with an AC, it's not hard. All you have to do is put one of those like portable AC units connected to the vents here, 3D print some kind of bracket, which is pretty simple, and then connect with the buttons that are connected already. So it's not complicated, it's just unnecessary. It's a lot of work for meh, like just for bragging rights. I'm in my home office, in my house, and I do have the air conditioning blowing air right on me, so I don't need that. Alright, how about your race at Spock track? So during live streams, I don't go on race. I can go on Nordschleife, but it's not a race. I just drive around Nordschleife. I usually do time lapse, but I don't do races. Do I have a Hellcat Charger? I think I do, yeah, a model. Audi or Volvo? Oh, Volvo all the way, man. VR feels heavy on your head and it's just overall uncomfortable to me. Same to me, Ned. And also, it gets really tiring after a couple hours. And I do live stream every day for 2 hours. And I have the 360, no, I have about 180 degrees. I see my rear view mirror over there. I see my rear view mirror over here. It's just a good overall. Hey, admit your demise. Hey, man. Oh, yeah, we have AC. And I'm in Florida. And therefore, air conditioning is on pretty much 24/7, man. What do you think of the 2001 Cummins Dodge Ram? I don't know, man. I'm not big into trucks. Let's change cars, shall we? Ow. We're gonna crash. Let's get another car. Let's get a BMW, maybe. If you drive into a corner, you cannot do more than half of the car over the red line, please. Like this? I can. That's the magic of a simulator, man. I can drive right here as long as I want and head crash everybody. That's because I'm in a simulator, man. I can do that. Let's get another car. Let's get a BMW. And for a BMW, we can change the steering wheel. Let's get, this is the, by the way, the brand new Lamborghini Revuelto steering wheel. New release from Moza. It's a 1-to-1 replica of a real Lamborghini Revuelto. Let's put that here. What should we drive? Let's go Cadillac. No, let's go BMW. Yes, BMW. BMW it is. If you drive, does it feel like you're in a real car? Yes, Anthony, it does. Especially when I'm driving around. Let me just get the game loaded. What BMW will we drive today? We drove yesterday the E39. That was pretty cool. Maybe, should we go? Let's go with the older ones. Let's go again with the E39 M5. That is a good one. Do you like the new Lamborghini? Yeah, I like the new Lamborghini steering wheel, man. It's pretty good. It's very ergonomic. I like the pedal shifters. I like the buttons in the back. They're pretty good. Oh, thank you, Ned. So these are my 2 of my 4 cars. That's my Cadillac CT5V and that's my Volvo S60R. Let's get started here. Mercedes-Benz. We can try Mercedes later. I'm not a big Mercedes-Benz guy, but we can try one. I don't have a Mercedes-Benz steering wheel, though. Do you think the PXN V3 Pro good for beginners? I want to try sim racing. Yeah, I think the XN is a good steering wheel for beginners, yes. I don't believe they have the best ecosystem. And when you buy a steering wheel or a wheelbase, you got to also take in consideration what type of ecosystem you're buying into. And you want to make sure you have options, right? So, like if you go with Moza, you have options for trucks, you have options for GT cars or F1 cars with the KSs. This is the KS Pro, by the way. You have options for rally or just round wheels for drifting. This is the CS Pro with the additional paddle shifter here. There's a paddle shifter, there's another paddle shifter, and there's the clutch down here with a screen. So you can have a Lamborghini. So that's why I like Moza. Moza has a bunch of materials, and you can have the pedals. There's a lot of stuff to buy into. So I would consider checking out the other brands as well as Moza. They have good prices in relation to what they offer. Let's save the settings here. All right, we're saved. This is manual, I think. Yes. So we're driving the BMW right now. E39 M5. Pretty cool car. What car you do not like? King, I don't have any cars that I don't like. I have cars that I'm not a big fan of. Are you a BMW fan? I like BMWs. I wouldn't call myself a fan. Uncle, you just watched my CarPlay video and just installed mine. Nice, man. Thank you, Lars. Uncle Bucky, thank you for watching and giving me a feedback. Hey, Upshift, how you doing, man? Busy day at work? Oh, I totally get it. Yesterday was a busy day for me as well. A lot of stuff to do, and today's going to be busy as well once it starts. So we have a RS3. We can drive an RS3 later. I like the RS3. And we have a Volvo S60R in front of it. Thank you, Meet Your Demise. I had the steering wheel for a while. It just wasn't working on the simulator still. Depends on if you have a PC or not. You probably answered to somebody, right, Matthew? How much did you spend in your whole setup, Slick? I spent about $700 US. I have a very detailed tutorial on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. You have an M4 competition BMW? Yeah, I think I do. What's your first steering wheel sim racing? So my first one was a Trustmaster T300. I still have it. Yeah, that's the one I used to have, the T300 RS from Trustmaster. Oops, a little bit of understeer. Hey, have a great day, Cootie Flame. If I had that set up, everyone would be cooked. In what sense, baby driver? We got the Escalade V in Slovenia. Nice. That's a cool car, man. Am I crazy for that 1K wheel on the seat? What is a 1K wheel? $1,000? This is a, no, it's $329 US. This is the KS Pro steering wheel. This is Moza KS Pro. And that in the bottom is a CS Pro. You're a QA for maintenance facility for the government. Nice. That's pretty cool, man. What kind of maintenance facility? Can you say? Does the hazard button work? Yeah, it does. It's just sometimes I'm having a little bit of connection issues with that specific wiring. I have to take it off, but you can see that the hazard lights are on right now. Every single button here works, AJ. Every single button. There's not a single button here that is decoration. They're all working and functional. Thank you, Wins. Yeah, I like this BMW steering wheel. I think it's a pretty, good design. What steering wheels do you have? Farming Cagtech. Dude, I have quite a lot. I have a BMW steering wheel. I have this Volvo S60R, obviously because we're driving a Volvo S60R. I have the Cadillac CT5 steering wheel. This is the original Cadillac CT5V from exactly the same as my car. I have this Lamborghini, crashing, Lamborghini steering wheel, the new Revolto steering wheel, pretty cool steering wheel, if I may say so myself. I have the KS Pro. I have the CS Pro down on the floor. I have the truck steering wheel. And I have an Audi steering wheel that's behind me. I can't reach it. I have another F1. I have another round steering wheel. I have a couple of TT300s. I have a bunch. I have too many steering wheels, man, according to my wife. Am I a BMW fan? No, I wouldn't call myself a fan. More of a Volvo fan. I got that of a real car, but I don't know how to make it work, Patrick. So I'm releasing a tutorial soon on my channel. The radio work? Yes, Anthony. The radio is fully functional. AM, FM, CDs, or audio from the computer. You should do a golf wheel. They're not easy to come by here in the US. Eventually, one day, I might get a Volkswagen wheel. Yesterday on Laguna Seca, your best time probably was 1 minute 5 seconds. Nice. Laguna Seca is a fun track. Do you trust yourself with passengers without crashing? Lawrence, I drive for 26 years now and I never had a ticket. So yes, I do trust passengers, my family in fact, as passengers without crashing, yeah. Just because you're seeing me driving on a simulator like crazy on a wrong way crashing car, that doesn't mean I drive like that. Yep, like I said, looks more like a BMW because it is a BMW steering wheel. This is a Volvo interior though. How do you make the BMW wheel? I have a video on a BMW steering wheel on my YouTube channel. I'm releasing another one related to Moza now because the one I had there is for Fanatec. We service military. Oh, dude, really? Military equipment? That's so awesome. Humvees, fire trucks, quads, S&S, kind of everything. We even do a few tracked vehicles. That's so awesome, dude. Do the air conditioning work? Pizzler, the buttons do. All the buttons here work. There's no air blowing. I don't need air blowing from here. I'm in my home office. What engine is that? I don't know. I think it's an inline 6. This is a BMW E39. So I think the E39s had an inline 6 for the M5s. Where are the dials from? So everything you see here is Volvo S60R, a 2005 Volvo S60R. KitKat, you think you can outrun the police? No. In real life, absolutely not. I wouldn't do that. In the game, yeah, sometimes not. I have the speed display, but I don't know how to turn it on. I have a tutorial about that as well, Patrick. Do you have the truck shifter with the low and high? No, I don't. So Joda can, I use the 6-speed manual transmission for trucks. I just changed the truck transmission in the game. Can you pause and see the new Audi wheel? It's behind me. I'm not going to get up and get it right now. Moza R12, man. Hey Fly, do you know any Volvo community for Assetto? Our group of cars are so niche and difficult to find good mods. Like Volvo cars? Yeah, they're hard to find. I don't know any community, to be honest, but you can find some cool Volvos. There is a Volvo on a Patreon that's a very good S60R, and you can find some. The problem is most of them are just Forza Horizon mods, models that were ported into Assetto Corsa. Was that a V8? I don't know. I'm not a big BMW connoisseur. Do the windscreen wipers work? Yes. With the buttons, obviously. With a wiper button here. Do you have a key as well? No, I don't have a key. I'm a practical guy. I didn't need a key, so I didn't put a key here. V8. Okay, I'll take your word for it. I have no clue, so I stand corrected. Tuchin Kapov, can I play with you? We're playing offline right now, but later when I join No Hezi, yes, you can join me if you want. Is that Assetto Corsa or what? This is Assetto Corsa, Sergio. It's Forza Horizon 5? Absolutely, 1000% not. This is Assetto Corsa for PC. Thank you, Suma Bad Boy. Thank you, man. You must change your gear shifter. I must change my gear shifter. Why the hell would I do that? This is the Spaceball, man. A legendary 6-speed transmission from Volvo. And it's beautiful. It's the same that I have in my real car. Why would I change my transmission? Or are you talking about the truck? Then yes, I do have to change my transmission in the truck. I stand corrected about that as well. Wait, where did your wireless charger go? Oh, I just removed it. Can you get motion sickness? I'd say, Arthur, if you are sensitive to that, you might. I get motion sickness with a VR headset. Not here, though. What's your name on YouTube? Same name as here, Patrick. Fala, Joaix! Valeu, mano. Não, tem gente que fala inglês melhor que eu, velho. Quem fala inglês nativo mesmo, pega meu sotaque, velho. Mas valeu aí, é um elogio. Can you change the dash or is only that blue one? I can change the dash, yes. I have a digital one if I want. This is a real analog gauge, so I can't just change that. But I do have a real a digital gauge cluster that can show whatever. Is the radio working? Yes, the radio is working. Is it not BeamNG? No, it's not. Fala, Monteiro! Sou do Brasil, mano. Brasil, you. Which M5? Because the E60 is V10. Yeah, the E60 I know is V10. This one is the E39. What game is this? This is Assetto Corsa for PC. Hello, Black. Is that outside an actual car? No, I'm in my home office, man. I'm in my home office. You can kind of see here if I move my camera up on the bottom here. You'll see I'm in my home office. What clocks are they? These are Volvo S60R gauge clusters. If I give you $100,000, will you make me station the same as in my house? Yes, $100,000. I can take that, but you won't give me $100,000. So I don't have, unfortunately, enough time to do that. Hello, Nicholas. Welcome back. How did you convert a real car parts to a PC working device? So I use different things for that. I am using an Arduino Micro for the buttons here. I'm using another Arduino Micro here, another one here. This is using an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. And here the steering wheel is using an ESP32. And I have tutorials on my channel. What wheelbase do you use? Tree Acid. I'm using the Moza R12. Licetti R12. Let me see. Hello, Nicholas. Welcome back. I think you said that already. What car is the interior from? This car is, or was, a Volvo S60R, 2005. Downshift and full send and shift. I want to see what happens. Yes, I'm gonna crash. I am driving on a very twisty road here. All those are turns. So if I go too fast, we're gonna crash. I don't want to do that. I mean, I crash all the time. I just don't want to fall off the cliff. Does the horn work? So it works as a button, not as here. Wow, the horn is so low. But yeah, let me stop the car for a second here. You can hear the horn. What more ideas do you have to incorporate in the S60 rig? So right now I'm working on improving the gauge cluster to get a few lights that are not working still to get to work here. What else? I would probably add more butt kickers on my simulator. I'd love to get another butt kicker for my passenger side and a couple more for my structure. What happens if you go over 160? The same thing that happens in a real car if you go over the top speed of the cluster. It'll just stop at 160. How much did all that cost? $700, $300 in car parts, another $400 in wood, metal, carpet. Obviously, I'm not talking about TV or PC. $700 will buy you the rig, which is the main part of my simulator. What wheelbase is that? This is a Moza R12. Did you hear about MP? Yes, I did. BeamNG got hacked. I heard about it. I don't use BeamNG, thankfully. How is their Waze? MD. I have a tutorial on my channel about that. You can check it out and download the Waze for your map, for your computer. Do the buttons on the map work? Yeah, everything works. Where are you rushing to? I'm just driving around, just taking you guys for a ride. T-Moa, $700. That's how much it costs. Is it BeamNG? No, it's not. We're driving in Assetto Corsa right now. Where'd you get the navigation screen? So the navigation screen is original from a Volvo S60R. I can even retract it if I wanted to. This is 2003, 2004 technology. And I just changed the LCD for an HDMI one, and it's running SimHub. Hide chat. I don't want to hide the chat. I need to read the chat. What's the game? So the game is called Assetto Corsa. $700 is a lot of green? Okay. What does it look like from the outside? You mean the simulator? You got to check out my other videos, Colin. I have a bunch of videos on my TikTok. You can just see them. I really appreciate the accuracy as you are not using any indicators. That is 1000% true, man. You can't. You just can't. They don't work. A Volvo S60 with a BMW F model steering wheel. Yes. Now, but it can also be a Volvo interior with a Cadillac steering wheel, or a Audi, or a Lamborghini, or a Volvo. It can be a lot of steering wheels. No worries, Rudos. What's the fastest you went on a sim? T-Moa, it's a simulator, man. I've been 1,000 kilometers an hour, depending on the mod. So it's you can go very fast in very fast cars. Like if you go to Forza Horizon 5, you get a car that goes easily at 400 kilometers an hour. So it's not a big measurement. What are you using to convert the steering wheel hub to a Moza hub? So I'm not converting, Mr. Austin. That's the magic. So let me get a steering wheel here. That's a different one. So this is the Cadillac CT5. And you can see there's no conversion here. This is an actual Moza quick release. So the Moza quick release connects to the base, just like it would. Then an ESP32, you can kind of see the electronics here. An ESP32 will then get the buttons to work on the simulator. So they will capture every time I click a button, or even if the lights are on and off, and they work on the simulator. So that's how you do it. I have a tutorial coming out on my channel really soon that will walk you through the process for Moza, because I do have one already for Fanatec on my YouTube channel. Would you say it's used better on the TVs and on triple monitors? No, I wouldn't, SL. It's just different. I needed a TV here because I need 65 inches. My dash board here is 54 inches long, so I needed at least cover that. And with a 65, it does cover. I forget, Upshift. You're a big BMW guy. But everybody says that. You know that. Do you use your be honest. Do you use your turn signal? We understeer. Monty, or an F1 car, F1 wheel. Yes, I have a suggestion. This one. The Moza KS Pro is a very good GT3 or F1 steering wheel. This one here has a little screen here. The buttons are very good, very easy to customize. The lights can be changed. It's very good. Must be pretty sick just to have a simulator like that. I love it, man. T-Moa, I love it so much. That's why I want to share with you guys, and I want you guys to be able to make one. That's why I have my tutorials. Like the YouTube tutorial I have building a simulator, it's not this one. I built another simulator just so you guys can see it and learn. What Moza base do you recommend under the R12? So the R9 or R5 are good options as well. MR, what is your question, MR, man? Yeah, you keep saying that. No, I'm not gonna do that. So you're not being ignored. Oh yeah, you're being ignored. So if you spam, you're gonna be muted by our friend Upshift. What game is this? This game is called Assetto Corsa. Hey, Christian Oliver, thank you, sir. Thank you for the roses. What car am I driving? We're driving the BMW E39 M5. Yeah, it does have a very distinct V8 sound to it. Let's stop here at the at the parking lot. Let's get another car, shall we? So we've driven the BMW. This is the M5 E39. We're stopped on the on the grass. Let's go back. That's great parking skills right here, right there. How long did it take to build the setup? It took about 3 weekends, but if you follow my tutorial, it's gonna be a lot quicker. Where is the other simulator and what car was it inspired by? The same. It's another Volvo S60R. I built the BMW E60 as well, and also a Miata, if you are interested. How long did it take to build the setup? I just answered. Can you shout me out? I'm a fan. Carol Simon, hello. Shout out to you, sir. Let's get a Cadillac. Been a while since I've driven the Caddy here. Let's get this one. Let's get the Cadillac steering wheel. All right. You're driving my dream car. Oh, that E39 is super cool. So again, here's a quick release. This is just a 3D printed little pull handle that I made because I have the Moza turnstock here. As you can clearly see the Moza turnstock. I can't put my hands behind and pull it, so I made that little grab handle. Also available on my video. I made a video, and I have the link there. Let's get the Cadillac. Let's make the Cadillac lights work in the game. How'd you get wheels working like that? Martin, I have a tutorial on my channel. There's another one coming really soon. All right, lights are working. Let's go. It's like we're all your passengers and you're driving on the limit. Yes. Yes, it is. And it's like when I crash, at least everybody's okay. Let me just fix my camera. That's what I've been having to do lately for whatever freaking reason. Yeah, I think I have a 320. I don't know if it's a 325. I have a 320 of some sorts. I must have more than, I don't know, 1,000 cars here. Not all of them are good, but most of them are. Got a meeting I need to attend. Oh, no problems, good sir. Thank you, Upshift. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping out with the chat. Thank you for supporting my channel, man. I really appreciate you, man. I really do. Just get the camera here and let's save it, because I think I forgot to save it last time. Yeah, and I can control the rear view mirror with the steering wheel buttons. You can see I'm moving left and right, up and down. I can move the Apple CarPlay as well. And now the lights are gonna show me as a shift light. So they turn red and blinking red if I need to shift. This is the Super Cruise from Cadillac, or GM. GM cars use this. Chevrolets, GMCs. This in the real car displays when you are in a Super Cruise mode. So the light will be green if you're on a Super Cruise. It'll blink red if it's turning off. And I never seen the blue light turn on in my real car, so. How many wheels do I have? I think I have about 14, 15 steering wheels. And this is my favorite one. Not in this game, MD. I don't have damage enabled here. Wait, you changed your wallpaper a while ago, man. I love your setup. Thank you, Dodo. This rear wheel drive here can make you spin real fast. Roderick James, please stop spamming, man. Do the formula wheel. We can go with the formula wheel on a track. Please, can you drive a car with the GT wheel? For a joke. What do you mean for a joke? This is a fun car to drive. The rear wheel drive, the power it has. Yeah, no worries, Roger. Just don't spam. It just makes my life harder, and I have to read the chat. And here's my chat window. You can kind of see it. There's a little bit of chat window showing, and on here as well, you can kind of see where's. I'm pointing everywhere. I'm not looking. Right here. This is my chat window, and when people spam, what happens is I can't. It just moves too fast, and we got a big crash here. Chill, people. I have to push you. Sorry, buddy. Is it made from real car pieces? Yes. What was your girlfriend said about the setup? I don't have a girlfriend. I have a wife, and my wife just supports my hobbies, man. That's what you have to do. You have to find a wife that respects your hobbies, and you respect hers. It's a two-way street. My wife likes painting. I don't bother her when she's painting. Bro, use a Peugeot. Why would I do that? What shifter? So underneath the real Volvo Spaceball here, I have a generic USB shifter. That's exactly the name. If you go on Google and type generic USB shifter, you're gonna see a black metal box with a 6 or 7 speed plus reverse. Hey, Bit Deadly, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Burn Barrow, I've seen this guy before. Pretty sure it's a Volvo interior. Yes. The name S60R should be a dead giveaway. I didn't know you could swap the wheels. Yes, I have quite a few steering wheels, and I do swap them when I drive different cars. We're driving the Cadillac, so we're driving the Cadillac steering wheel. What do you work as? I work with market research. Hi, I also started programming my instrument cluster. Did you modify its internal software? No. There's no modification on the internal software. It's using original Volvo CAN bus. It's easier if you do that. Can you disable ads? No, MD. This is how I make some money on the side, man. So I can't disable ads. If you guys want to support me becoming a member, or you can buy YouTube Premium, then you don't have to watch the ads, man. But I cannot do that. Sorry. What is the cost of setup like this? Black coffee, I spent about $700, and you can spend about that much as well. I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. I built another simulator just to teach you guys how to do this. You have a handbrake? Yes, right here on the bottom. You can kind of see it. I'm going to pull it, and it's going to do the handbrake thing, obviously, because it's a handbrake. Put on Super Cruise. The game does not have a Super Cruise mode. It just uses the lights as a shift light. Blue, and then it turns red when it's time to shift. No worry, Bit Deadly. I'm glad you're here, man. Busy life, I completely understand that. Just nicked. My wheel is currently at T150. What should I upgrade to, Timoa? I would recommend the Moza R3 if you're on a budget, or the Moza R5 if you're not on a budget. Do you go trucking? Yes, I do. I haven't been trucking for a while. I have to do that eventually, but I haven't been doing that for a few live streams already. Is it from a real car pieces? Yes. Going off-roading here. Or as I call YouTube, YouTube. Nope, not needed. Dude, I fought so hard not to buy the YouTube Premium, and then one day I realized I pay like $50, $60, I don't even know, $20 for Disney Plus and other stuff like Netflix and HBO, that kind of stuff. But I watch 80% of the time I watch YouTube, and I'm like, what am I doing? Why am I not paying for YouTube Premium when I watch it more than the other stuff that I don't even watch that much, and I pay for it. Why did you decide on a Volvo S60 interior, or how? Because I do own the same car in real life, and I love Volvos, man. Right, Natrick? Hello, Bocamoso Gamer. Thank you, Pizzler. Thank you, sir. I saw your heart me. Thank you, man. Thank you for the heart me. Oh. Is the Moza a lot better than Logitech? Oh yeah, miles better, Sam. It's not even a fair comparison, man. Logitech, it's in the past, man. Which game is this? This game is called Assetto Corsa. Bro, sliding everywhere. Yeah, this car slides a lot more. and I'm not like really trying hard, and it slides more. Change car, I'll change later. What is the wheelbase and the pedals? So Samuel, I'm using the Moza R12, and the pedals are the new SRP2 from Moza. They were released last week. This is the SRP2. Is the console functional? Yes, everything is 1000% functional. There's not a single button here that does not work. I can change camera, I can use the wipers, I can use the hazard lights. The Apple CarPlay works, everything works. The gauge cluster works, and we're sliding again. Is the Apple CarPlay actually work? Yes. You can download my Apple CarPlay on my channel and use it on a phone or a tablet. Where am I from? I'm from Brazil originally, and I live in the United States for about 10 years now. 11. How does the gauges work? Do you have the battery or connected to the plug wall? It's to the wall. It's just a power outlet. What's the setup? It's a Volvo S60R. What's the first wheel you said I should upgrade to? Moza R3 or R3 or R5? Does a glove box open? Oh yeah. And it has a car's manual, obviously. You gotta have the car's manual. And the CDs and, you know, remote controls for the TVs, as one would. So you haven't flipped your pedals? No, I haven't, and I'm not gonna flip them. It just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I do use this simulator to test pedals, like the SRP2. They sent it to me before. That's why for a few days I wasn't showing my pedals, because I couldn't. I was held by a contract. What's the first wheel? Does the airbag still work? No, there's no airbag here, obviously. And I can change the airbag cover. Let's put the black one. Texted that again. Can you race in New York City? I don't know if I have a New York map here. How are the pedals? Are they good? Crafty, I think if you do own an SRP1, I don't think it's enough to buy a new one. But if you're buying pedals right now, yes, the brakes feel a lot better, a lot more realistic. And the pedals are very good. Granted, here what you're seeing is the, I made those faceplates. What kind of driving experience do you have outside the sim? So I've owned a E46 that I did a lot of track days in the past when I was younger. I've owned a go-kart that I did race, not professionally, but I did compete in my state level, and I did win a championship once. I have flying experience. That doesn't count, but I fly airplanes. I have about 70 hours flying the Cessna. That counts. A part of the S60R, what's your dream car? This one. The Cadillac CT5V is my other dream car. Giovanni, sim, falo português, mano. I don't know if you speak Portuguese, but I speak Portuguese. Can I go over and take turns with you? That'd be funny, Manuel. How does the GPS work? So the GPS is just a SimHub dashboard that is working on an HDMI screen. You can watch my tutorial on my channel and download it. What is the best Moza wheelbase in your opinion? So, I mean, the more power it has, the better it is. But an R12, I think it's a pretty sweet spot in terms of price and functionality. I have the R12 here. The R9 is very good as well. So I'd say R9 or R12 are like sweet spots. Is the center of the wheel connected by a magnet? No, it's not a magnet. It's a quick release. Hey, what Volvo was it? It's a Volvo S60R. Yes, with a spaceball shifter. What's the best car game you recommend, Roderick? I can't recommend one. If you like crashing, BeamNG. If you like racing, Assetto Corsa. And if you like trucking, Truck Simulator. American Truck or Euro Truck Simulator. Nice, Michael. Nice to meet you, man. I have a Moza R5 and an SRP pedals. Yeah, you don't have to spend more than that. Driving super smooth, mate. Killing it. Respect from Australia. Hey, Liquor, thank you, man. My dream car is a Nissan GT-R 35. Nice, that's a good one. I missed the question. Oh, the chat is moving quite a bit fast there, guys. What display do you find the best for immersion? It depends on your budget, man. Pizzler, thank you, man. Do you have a setup for Flight Simulator? I use this one. I do have a few videos flying, in fact. If I ever go to Florida, I'm coming out to play on your setup. Yeah. Sure. Hello, do you want to support my project with a little donation? Thank you. Sorry, Volvo. Thank you, Pizzler. Thank you, man. So kind of you, dude. Thank you. I really appreciate all the gifts, man. I really do. I put a lot of work in the simulator. I have a lot of fun as well, but I do put a lot of work. We can go to the track a little bit, and then we can drive in Nordschleife. FMC is complicated for me. Yeah, I'm flying a Cessna 150. So it's a very small plane, not all steam gauges. I do have some glass on it, gauges, and I can only fly visual. What do you think of Logitech? I think it's just staying behind, man. That's my opinion on Logitech and Trustmaster for that matter. Let's go and drive in the track, shall we? How did you make the tachometer show in the game speed? Tixie, I have a tutorial on my channel. Oh, your dad flies a 737. That's pretty awesome. So let's drive in Nordschleife, and let's drive with, what shall we drive? It's been a while. Let's put the Volvo steering wheel. It's been a while, so we'll drive with the Honda Civic. That. Does the original GPS on the dash still goes up and down? Yeah, I'll show in a second. It's not connected to that. It doesn't go on and off like in the real card. I can move it manually. Can you play music through SimHub? Yeah, it's playing right now actually. If I go back here and display the music, this is the music that's, oh, it's not synced. Let me just sync it. This is the music that's playing right now, and it's playing through SimHub, yes. Not SimHub necessarily, it's just capturing the name of the song. Let's go join server. So we are going to drive, let's go with the Honda Civic Type R. Let's put the map again. The game we're playing right now is the Assetto Corsa. Have you traveled 135,000 miles? I've driven myself with this gauge cluster, I'd say around 60,000 miles. We can go with a GT right after this one. I have Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, but I only play on a keyboard, so it's a bit difficult. Oh, I bet, man. That's hard. Quick question, is the speedometer matched with the game's end settings? Yes. Everything in the gauge cluster is fully functional and capturing data from the game. So you see the fuel, it's working from the game. Let me show the gauge cluster. The gears, the time, the temperature, everything's coming from the game or the computer. Hey man, I really want a Volvo R. Anything I should know beforehand? Yes, Hans. Volvo R's, the 2.5 liter, do have a tendency to crack the cylinder head. So make sure it's shimmed. Also check the 4C. That's another weak spot. And the Haldex sensor, which makes the all-wheel drive works. Those are the main things that usually can go wrong. I think you should add your chair some force feedback. I have some force feedback on my chair. It's called a Buttkicker, and my chair has a butt kicker. You can see the butt kicker right here. Let me stop the car for a second. You see those red lights over there? That's a butt kicker. So my chair is vibrating right now. You guys can see it, but I can feel it. When I bought X-Wing 12 and you control the airplane with your mouse, you can do that with a flight simulator as well. You can change to control with the mouse. Can you drive my favorite car? It's the 2016 Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. Reading the chat. Yeah, I have that car here, I think. Do you have a Ford Expedition? I don't think so. On the CarPlay thing, how do you get the speedometer working and everything else, Breezy? You can check on my tutorial. I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel, exactly where you are. When you're starting what? Yes, I know they call it haptics. A lot of people don't understand when they say haptics, so just, you know. Could you drive a Peugeot? I'd have to start a rally game. We're not going to play rally today, probably. Yeah, those are the main things, Dr. Drift. Like, for S60Rs that I'd be careful about. Oh, thank you, JS. Smooth. Yeah, you could add a seat belt with force feedback. That'd be fun. Do you have either a Dodge Challenger or a Hellcat or a Dodge Charger? I think I do. But man, I don't keep doing by request unless you like send super chats or donations or stuff like that. Otherwise, think with me, it'd be pretty much impossible for me to drive because everybody wants me to drive a different car. Everybody wants, like one wants a Challenger, the other one wants a Mercedes. Oh, I only have 6 gears here. So if I keep changing cars, I'm not gonna play. I'm gonna be always loading the game because this is not like super quick to change cars. I have to exit the game, load the car, load the game, fix my view. I never played X-Plane. Can you believe that? I've always been a flight simulator kind of guy. Oh, that's okay. I'm just explaining, Carol. I'm just explaining. Do you have a seatbelt tensioner? No, I don't. I don't have a seatbelt tensioner. I do have the butt kicker for haptics on my driver's seat, and I have the Philips Hue lights here for immersion, for lighting. However, I don't use the lights. I'm using the lights right now, but I can't see that well. I'm actually not using it because I didn't even notice. Let's turn it on. Oh, that's the music. Pressed the wrong button. There you go. Now the lights are on. I forgot to turn on the Philips Hue because I have the lights on my room, my home office. I just forget sometimes. I would turn it off, but it gets too realistic. Then I get blocked all the time by AI. Assetto Corsa? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Adam. We are in Nordschleife, in the Green Hell. We're doing the tourist layout. fast there. Hey, Sty. Pretty good. How about you? What are you driving? We're driving the Honda Civic Type R in no hezzy configuration. We just went off-road. Yeah, I like this car. It's an unrealistic car. It's too fast, it's too grippy, but it's a fun car to drive, so I do drive it in Nordschleife. Can you beat my time of 5:57? I mean, I beat your time with a Ferrari. It doesn't, you know, I need to know what car you drove and what track layout and what game. I did a 5.9 yesterday with a Ferrari 2004 from Michael Schumacher during the live stream. So it depends, man. If you're comparing the same car and the same track, then no, because my best time with this car and this track was 6:08. I am using the Honda Civic Type R from No Hezzy. My lap time is right here on the screen right now, and we are not gonna beat it. We're driving way too distracted here, but my best time is there in the center on the bottom, 6 minutes 8 seconds with this car. The problem is when you're reading. What wheelbase did you start off with? My first wheelbase was a Trustmaster T300. And Society, yeah, and you can download my Apple CarPlay if you want. It's available on my YouTube channel. I have a link in a tutorial. Yeah, this is a banned vehicle actually for No Hezzy. Not banned, but the points don't count here. Yeah, so we can't compare, man. You're using a different game with a different car with, you know, with an F1 1990s. Yeah, I could put an F1 1990s here, but even still, it's impossible to compare. You'd have to be driving the same stuff. We're gonna go for a Ferrari. I think, was it Carol that asked for a Moza for me use the KS Pro, so we're gonna use that. Gotta take this out so I can have leverage. All right, and let's put it back. Let's get the KS Pro. Let's clean up that screen. So smudged. Yeah, it's hard to do everything all at once, but I love talking to you guys, so I'm not gonna stop reading the chat. It ain't gonna happen. Are you using a Moza wheel? What would you recommend for a beginner rig? And Society, yes, I'm using the Moza R12 here with the stock multi-stock function. I would recommend for a beginner an R3 or an R5. Those are the two wheelbases that I would recommend, and then you can get whatever, you know, wheel comes with it, get the hang of it, and then you can upgrade the steering wheels. Why would I recommend Moza over other brands? Is because Moza does have a very good ecosystem, arguably the best ecosystem out there today in the market. You can drive with a Lamborghini steering wheel. You can drive with a truck steering wheel. Like, come on, like no other brand has products like these. No other brand. So that's why I'm a big fan of Moza due to their like super complex ecosystem. So we are in the Ferrari 2004 that belonged to Michael Schumacher. Pretty nice car. We're gonna drive around the track. Let's reverse here for a sec, because I think the exit is right there. Suzuka. I'm not very familiar with Suzuka. I can do Imola, I can do Interlagos. Not a great turning ratio here on this car. Do you have a Septec steering wheel for every car? No, I don't have for every car. I have a few. Obviously, I drive those more often because I have them. Thank you, Bosco. Which is your favorite sim? It depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm driving on the track, Assetto Corsa or Assetto Corsa Evo are my favorites. Now, if I'm driving and I want to crash cars and I want to have fun, BeamNG is the best. If I just want to chill, ABS, no ABS here. If I just want to chill, I'll go to American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator for that matter. Do you recommend racing shoes? I do have racing shoes. I like them, but we don't use shoes in the house, so it's a bit odd for me just to put racing shoes just to drive. And now you can see my best time here. On the bottom, this is the best time I did with this car. 5 minutes, 11 seconds, and 170. Which is your favorite wheel? The Cadillac. The Cadillac steering wheel is my favorite, followed by the KS Pro, this one, and the Lamborghini. Too slow here. This is an F1 car. If you press the brakes, it'll stop. Good morning, Ikovi! The problem with this car here, it's just too fast for the track, and you do have to process a lot quicker the things that you would take more time to process with a regular road car. But once you get used to it, I'm not on the Mojo today. I can tell I'm not driving very well. We're not going to beat that time today. But we're having fun. That's what matters. I just got triple monitors. Nice, dude. What'd you get? We're driving Formula 1. This is the 2004 Ferrari F1 from Michael Schumacher. And it's a very nice car from the early 2000s era. The sound is just beautiful. Does the tire turn? Yeah, obviously. They're turning. It's just as, like in the real car, you don't see them turning when you're driving fast. Yeah, triples are the best, man. I'd say triple is the best way to go sim racing. I don't think VR comes close to triple. It's good, but it's not anywhere close to. One day, if we have like a very simple blast that's not heavy, doesn't get you hot or motion sickness, then maybe. A little bit of a lock on the left tire. Gotta be careful. Yeah, it's like a hard car to go here on the bottom part of the carousel. Absolutely personal preference, man, but my personal preference is I have a P-Max here and a Quest 2. Absolutely nowhere near triple. Absolutely nowhere. Being able to turn my head and see the rear view mirror without having that heavy thing. Being able to press the buttons when I want. That's a lot better for me. But I respect your opinion. You like it. A lot of people do. I get motion sickness. It gets hot. I live stream every day for about 2 hours. That'd be a nightmare. I think a lap time here is about, with a real car, I did a 5:11 with this car. It's possible. And we flew off. Ah! Too fast there for that turn. And I can't even blame the chat because I wasn't reading. That was just me. How fast is it gonna be on this one? Yeah, I think I can do like a low 5 or even a 4 because I did awful on this track, on this lap, and I still did a 5:13. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. You saw how many times I went off-road and the tires were... Let's go again. The tires weren't even... Oh, God dang it. The tires weren't warm. And also there's a trick. If I would go like from back there and accelerate before, this gets me faster through the start line here. So, yeah, I think it's possible to do a sub 4. Let's see. A little bit of lock. I'm gonna focus on the lap. Let's see how fast we can go. How many cars do you own in real life? 4. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So you guys can see the delta. The delta is on the top there. Let's go. What 4 cars? I have a 2005 Volvo S60R 6-speed manual transmission. I have a 2022 Volvo T8 plug-in hybrid, 415 horsepower. I have a 2025 Kia Carnival, the minivan, not plug-in, a hybrid. And the 2026 Cadillac CT5V. Those are my 4 cars. And we're trying to get a lap here, so I'm not going to focus on the chat. Just bear with me for about 5 minutes. Go. Come on, come on, come on. We're doing 7 seconds faster than our previous lap time. Let's see. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, come on, come on. Top gear. Can't go any higher than this. 192 miles an hour. Going uphill here. Going to the carousel. Yeah, especially this steering wheel gets heavy. Ooh. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And let's see, almost sub 5. Oh, darn it, 5 minutes and 1 second. Whew. Oh, I got sweaty now. That was almost, it's possible. It's definitely possible to do a sub 5. It's definitely possible. Oh man, that was fun. Yeah, I like this car. I love the sound of it. Was T set? No, there's no TC on this era, so it follows whatever the car has. No ABS, no traction control. The force feedback is 12 Newton meters. Yeah, I think if I change the top end gearing, that would make it go, let me see, a bit faster. Let's see if I have control on the gears. Yeah, it does. It does. So it's possible to, definitely possible then, to go a bit faster than 5 minutes and 2. This now is standing as my best time in this car in the tourist version of the Nordschleife. Whew. Yeah, that was a workout. Is that a Lambo wheel from a real car? So that Lambo is a replica, 1-to-1 from Moza Sim Racing. Moza released this steering wheel last week, and it's a 1-to-1 replica of a Lamborghini Revuelto. Let's get another car. Whew, that was a workout, man. That was a workout. So let's try some BMW. Let's go with the G20. A lot different. We're probably gonna crash because, well, it's not an F1 car. Let me get this out of the way. Let's get the BMW steering wheel because we're gonna drive a BMW. We gotta be accurate. And let me just recycle through my buttons. I don't know if you remember me, but I was about a week back. I was the one that asked you to play No Hezzy, and you were able to do it for like 5 seconds. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, we can go to No Hezzy. Let me just go for a lap on this one, and then we can go to No Hezzy to end the day today. Let's go for the G20. Thank you, Sesh. Thank you, Osh. Oh, Os. Oh, nice, VLCT. Are you playing No Hezzy? Yeah, I am playing No Hezzy, but I'm in Nordschleife. Let's get the view corrected. Thank you, Monty. Yeah, that was a fun challenge. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna change the gear ratio next time, and we're gonna try the F1 below a 5 minute. I think it's totally doable. I mean, just considering how fast we achieved the highest gear on the straights, if I get an extra 10-15 miles an hour, that is the under 5 minutes right there. So it's pretty much possible. And why is it completely off? Let's get this fixed. Oh, I forgot to save it. That's what's going on. Let's save it now. Okay, it's saved. This is, no, it's paddle shifter. And let's go. When are you gonna stop the live? I will be live streaming for another 25 minutes or so. This car, my best time was 7 minutes and 7 seconds. Why don't you just play a see-through normal game? What do you mean normal game? I'm not one to go racing a lot, man. I prefer to do other stuff. Oh, what is... Oh, this is that car. I think it's meant for drifting. Because it just goes all over the road. I chose the wrong car again. Yeah, this car is made for drifting. Yeah, this is definitely that one. Yeah, you can see by the turning ratio here. Let's get another car. I don't want to be swinging all over the road. Let's go to No Hezzy then. And Shutoko Revival Project. Yes, I clicked the wrong button. Use preset. close. And confirm. Let me see questions. How hard is it to do the key? Not removal that starts the car. Not hard, JD. All you have to do is put the key there and create a connection when it senses like a direct contact when you flip it, when you turn it, and then connect that to an Arduino and you're good to go. Oh, Sesh, nice, man. Check out my tutorial on YouTube. Oh, I appreciate you, Styly. Why don't you just play AC? I answered that instead of a no hezzy. Nice car. Victoria, thank you. How do you like the CSP2 clutch pedal? No, I have the SRP2 from Moza, the new SRP2 pedals here. I like it. I think they're way better than the SR1, but I wouldn't call it like a revolutionary, meaning if you have an SRP1, I wouldn't go about and change it, if you know what I mean. Let's get a BMW. Let's go with the M4. Oh, this is the wrong M4. So no, we're not going to go with that one. M3 competition. That's what we're going to drive. Cup. Thank you, sir, for the rose. Riku's. Hello, sir. Launch it through the standard launcher. No, absolutely not, man. That launcher is way better. That's Content Manager, man. That's a must-have if you want to have anything fun in your simulator. Assetto Corsa. Hey, David, how you doing, man? Can you equip a Lambo? We can go with a Lambo later. Let's go a little bit with this BMW, and then we can drive the Lamborghini. I would have to upgrade the holes a whole lot, like to get a computer sim race off of an Xbox. Oh, I got it. Yeah, you need a PC to do a simulator like mine. So now we are inside, and I gotta fix the view here. It sounds nice. It sounds so sweet. Assetto Corsa. I don't know why it's doing that. It used to remember where the screen was before. And now it's not. Let me just check my video settings here. Is it still made to be saved? Vertical, frame rate, fixed resolution, not what I want. Custom, vertical buffering. I don't remember where it was that setting. There was a setting somewhere that would always put it back where it was. We'll see that later. Let's just drive. Oh, we gotta fix the view. It's the first time driving this car then, so welcome. See you later, Matt. Is that the new steering wheel? Yes. Let's go back a little bit here. And a little bit to this side now. I think that's just about good. And let's fix the rear view mirror. And the side. All right, we're good to go. Oh, it's not manual, it's pedal shifter. Let's change the Apple CarPlay to something that has information. Can you do any Skodas? I don't have Skodas, man. What is your steering wheel base? I need some strong like that too. Starkey, I have a Moza R12. Bugatti. Now we're gonna go with the Lamborghini after this one, and I don't know if we're gonna have time to go on another car later. The game is called Assetto Corsa. We are in No Hezzy server. This is a server that has objective. Let me get the objective down here. So this is the point system on the server, and this is my best ever. So you can race and compete with other people. We're probably gonna do the Aventador. How many gears this car has? At least 7 here. Wow, and it's understeery a little when you're like 200 miles an hour. I wonder why. Okay, guys, come on. I'm here. Oh yeah, true. I can't use the indicators. That is true. I forget because I've been like using. It's gonna break. That's why I crashed because I was using the indicator. See, that causes the BMW to go crazy. Ow! 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 And let's go back. No, don't flip over. Okay. All right. Yeah, this. Ah, man, blocking the road. I wasn't blocking the road. That's BS. Oh yeah, that one is a good one. I can do that one, VLCT. The Urus is good. I need to change my Urus because I think. Which one is the Chris spec? Okay, I'll check that one. Because there's 2 Urus that are not realistic, right? There's 3 Urus. 1 realistic, 1 Chris, and 1 non-Chris, right? What is the difference between them? And I think I need to... It's coming off loose. It's the second time it does that. I can feel it. So let's not cause any damage. I gotta fix my steering wheel. Just a second. Bear with me. I may need some thread lock. All right, let me, where is it? Yeah, same screw again. So I guess we need to put a thread lock in here because I did go bananas on my Titan, and still it's coming loose. Yeah, all of them are. That's weird. Now it's solid again. That's so odd. All right, it's fixed. We got a spammer here. Didn't see that. And I don't think my mods are here. All right. So let me get the Urus. Let's get the Urus then. Second best Lambo we have, let's see. So I have here, the Urus that I have is no Chris, no Hezi Chris spec, and the Performante VL, oh, that's yours, right? VLCT. Okay, we'll drive yours then. Do you make all the no Hezi cars? Let me just move this out of the way because I don't know why does your Assetto Corsa sometimes also freezes the window like in white? Mine does that. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the realistic for live streams. I like driving it offline, but for live streams I like to go a little faster and careless. And if I have the realistic, I just need to pay attention more. You know what I mean? And if I have to pay attention more, I can't read the chat that well. I mean, not that I do a great job reading the chat and driving anyways. B-Boy Spec. Hey, man, thank you. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Oh, I see. Oh, nice, man. I love the work you guys do. I usually speak with Detrius. He's been here on my live stream a few times. And as you guys know, I'm a big fan of No Hezi. I'm probably the content creator for you guys that plays this the most on live streams. It's fair to say. Chris should pay me some monthly. Oh, we forgot. Let's just get the steering wheel right, because I mean, how can we drive a Lamborghini with a freaking BMW steering wheel, right? Do you have the Audi RS6? Yes, I do. Can you do more Truck Simulator? Man, I gotta go back to trucking. Yes. Didn't see the... So we're driving the Lamborghini Urus. Rummy isn't a content creator? Yeah, but I think it's fair to say that I've been the content creator with more time in testing no hezzy stuff. By far. I mean, other than Datrews, you know, the staff themselves. And you guys got to tell Chris one day if he wants me in the staff, I'll find something to do. I'd love to help out with something. Like create a realistic Volvo S60R. Just saying. Thank you, BMW. How you doing, man? I like this Lamborghini. I just think it's funny because it's an SUV, right? And because it's an SUV, I do feel like I'm driving really high. I mean, obviously it's an SUV, but it's just not what I'm used to feel when I'm driving a no hezzy. Like if I'm in a truck, yes, that's what I'm expecting. I love the pops. I'm pretty good, BMW. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry about the loud noise. Let me lower it a little bit. I don't know if there's any headphone users in the house. I'm sorry. I probably burst your ears. Yeah, I mean, Datrews is one of the creators for stuff, so... One question I always had, is the guy that makes the videos, the official videos for No Hezzy that shows his face, is that Chris? Because I don't know how Chris looks like, and I mean, if that is Chris, then I know how Chris looks like. Oh, I spoke with Datrews. They're not like super fans of Volvos there. I don't know why. I know he makes, you know, I told Datrews, like, man, you gotta get a Volvo S60R. Do a No Hezzy tune if you want to get the Volvo crazy, and there is a Volvo community out there, but I think all the folks, they love BMWs, and you know, what is the cars that you have the most? BMWs by far, some Audis, very few Mercedes. I can tell you guys are not very much Mercedes fans, and some JDM cars, like classic cars, older JDMs and stuff like that. Oh, Sim Race House. I didn't know that. I thought that was Chris. Nobody knows how Chris looks like then. He's a very private guy. Truck Spotter, hello, sir. Yeah, the Lamborghini here, if you guys can talk to, you can talk to the modder. There's one thing he needs to adjust, is the sound. It's a very loud bang in the tunnels. You can hear it, but then I have to lower the volume when I go outside the tunnel. I mean, I have to raise the volume because it's pretty low. In the tunnel is perfect. I love the sound in the tunnel, and I love the pops and bangs. But listen, I'm not gonna change the volume. It's super subdued now. I mean, I bet in the rear car is also subdued, but why does it get so loud when it's in the tunnel? It shouldn't get that much louder, should it? Oh, and I don't think I've ever noticed it. I don't think I ever spoke to Chris, in fact. I really admire folks like Chris, you know, the modders for Assetto Corsa, and for creating a community. Like, this is a cool community, in my opinion. And you guys keep it really tidy. You know, you don't, like, obviously when I go to public servers, I do get a little bit of, you know, bullying, because I do have the content creator tag. Sometimes they'll just try to hit me because I am a content creator, just for laughs, I think. But you guys are pretty good with getting, you know, people banned and stuff. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that. I have a Volvo S90R design. Your thoughts on it? So Tariq, I've owned a Volvo S90 as well. Mine wasn't the R design. Mine was a T5. I loved it. I just thought it was too big, to be honest. I like big cars, but that was a big car. And then I traded my S90. It was a 2017 model. 2018 model. And then I traded it to a Volvo S60. and that was a lot better. I still have an S60 2022. That's the T8 inscription, but it's pretty fast as it is. Yeah, there's some audio things on some of the cars, ICOV. I agree with you. Overall, the mods are the best out there. You always know you're gonna play a mod that is very good when you're playing No Hesi. But there are here and there are problems with sounds. Ow, 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 ow. Ah, come on. Let's go back. Do you know if the new traffic's gonna be more aware of us? Like this traffic here, they do not care if you're in the way. They're gonna just hit you. Oh yeah, no, I always do. And when I have the time, I do that. But people ramming is just something that happens. So that's why when I do live streams, I create my own server. And I put the link so people can play with me. Like, it's been a few days that people have been playing around with me here in No Hesi. I also love the fact that you guys added the installer. So, I love that. Oh, you're tall, man. Yeah, you need the S90, buddy. I'm not tall. I'm not a tall guy at all. So, I do not need... Like, I literally could have the front seat adjusted for me, sit in the back, and almost stretch my legs sitting down. Like, literally. That was that big. It was a living room back there, man. Can you get another car and I can pick if I could choose a BMW M5 competition? I don't do requests like this, Dimitri. I'm sorry, man. If you want to send a super chat, then I'll take the M5. But if I would be changing cars every few minutes, somebody asks for a car, it's just gonna be insane. Then I'm not gonna play. I'm just gonna be loading up the game, man. Your favorite car is a Volvo V60R and the Saab 9.5, Rover. Yeah, those are good cars. Both of them are nice. I like the V70R as well. I really do. Most Skodas have a 3-cylinder engine that makes 110 horsepower. I didn't know that. I saw a lot of Skodas when I went to Europe last year. We don't have them here in the US. Yeah, we're driving the Lamborghini Urus here. You're building a 240 with a 2.3 T5 engine? Oh, that's pretty sick. A lot of people are gonna call you nuts because you're taking the red block out of there and putting a white block. I don't care. I mean, I like the white blocks better than the red blocks. They're tanks. Don't get me wrong. I love the red block, but I do prefer. I'm a younger guy. I'm a 44, but I'm not the red block generation. I grew up with the white blocks, so I like them. Ow, ow. Let's go back to the pits. Let's get one last car, and we shall go. We're probably gonna try the Aventador. I like the Aventador. Let's just go with the Aventador now. And where is my beautiful Aventador? Here it is. And TikTok decided to stop me. Holy, you got the new Lambo wheel. Yes, Pixel, I do have the new Lambo wheel. This was sent to me for free by Moza. I have a full review on my channel, my YouTube channel. If you're interested, you can check it out. And it's a very cool steering wheel, if I may say so. How do you get highway in Assetto Corsa? Right here. You go to this website called No Hesi. There's an N in front of this O. nohesi.gg. Download their installer, and you are good to go. It's that simple. If I ping MJ. Yeah, well, I do. Sometimes I do look around the Discord channel, but unfortunately, whenever I turn off the live stream, it gets pretty busy. Yeah, I feel a little better on this one than the Urus. I like this car. Oof. Where's the point? Is this car a blocked car for points? I think it is. I can't do points run with a Lamborghini Aventador. Ah, see you later, man. I'm gonna end the live stream in a few minutes as well. I gotta work. Work. Gotta pay the bills. I hope one day the content creation will pay the bills, but as of now, it doesn't, so I gotta work. I agree, Tarek. Volvos are definitely underrated, and I think that's good and bad at the same time. It's good because prices are not crazy. Like, even for the S60R 6-speed manual transmission, you can find a decent one for about $10,000 to $12,000. Now, yeah, they're getting more expensive, but if you think about it, like if you're buying like an E46 M3, same era, you're gonna pay a lot more money for a good condition one. But a lot of people underrate the Volvos. They have no clue that a Volvo has a 6-speed manual transmission, 300 horsepower, and is faster than a BMW M3 from the same era. Your next purchase is going to be the XC90. That's a good car as well. I'm not a big fan of SUVs, but I do respect the XC90s. They're very safe. Connor, is it possible that someone could do a DIY on a Ford-like steering wheel for a simulator? Yeah, absolutely. Any steering wheel can work here. Any steering wheel, and when I mean any, whatever your mind contents. Which do you like better, manual or pedal shifters? I prefer manuals. The H pattern, not the pedal shifters. I really just drive the pedal shifter because that's what they have in this car. So. I noticed that points don't count towards the Lamborghini for the 992 GT3 RS. Yeah, I agree. It can't be too good. If your car, this car is very good for cutting. If I would be to concentrate and drive, I think I could get a better record because it's faster, so you can go faster and slower at the same time. Because you can slow down and accelerate to get more points, like right here. And then because it does well in turns, see, I can cut with more quality. And across the lanes as well. Yeah, if this car would count, I'd probably better get a new personal record. We have a 79 Ford F-Series manual, but it doesn't run, unfortunately. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. I hope you guys fix it. I love saving cars from their demise. Hey Clark, hello sir. Try to lower the gear and the system protected it. Almost. Kodiak RS is the fastest 7-seater in the world. I don't even know what car that is. I bought a Saab and from seat from a junkyard, and now I have it in my sim rig. Ah, that's awesome, dude. I don't know how more people don't do that. I understand if you don't want to build a whole simulator, don't. Like using car parts. But man, at least a car seat or stuff like that, it's amazing. And now Stream Elements decided to work. Yeah, we're gonna get to the pits and we're gonna end the live stream for today. It's about time of the day that we have to work. Let me get to the end of the run here. So guys, don't forget to double tap to like and subscribe. I do live streams every weekday from 8 a.m. Till about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have a bunch of tutorials on my channel. I have a tutorial on the Apple CarPlay. I have tutorials on how to build the whole thing. Oh, thank you, man. Icy roads? Oh, man, I'm in Florida. We don't have icy roads here. It's like 85 degrees in the day here. Did you know that the Lexus GS300 Toyota Aristo in Japan had a 2JZ GTE before the Supra was made? I did not know that. Oh, gotcha. Sorry, Clark. I didn't quite get that. Hey, it's Deadpool! How you doing, man? Oh, too soon. Oh, thank you, man. I'm ending the live stream in just a few minutes. No worries, man. You have fun. Are you going to start live streaming as well, man? Good luck on your live stream. I hope it gets a lot of viewers and you have a lot of fun, which is most important than the viewers. But yes. Woohoo, that was close. I want to get to the end before I go back to the pits. Well, Thomas E2 School Bus kind of feels like a car. The driver climbs here. Oh, you mean the car you have? Oof. I really wish they added a start and finish time here in Shutoko so we could get the map. That'd be pretty cool. Even if they did just for the loop, that'd be amazing. Oh, thank you, Styly. Thank you for being here and having fun with us. And we're almost at the end of the highway here. That's where they start with the 2 lanes. And cars don't care about you. It is. I mean, it could be, not always. Let's go back to the pits as I say my goodbyes. Let's make sure, yeah, it was off already. Let's go here. Let's lower the volume a little bit. Let's go on the outside of this beautiful Aventador. Let's get the camera higher. I think this was the one that was hard to drift, but I don't know why I couldn't get the clutch. Not drift, just do donuts. Alright, fellas, I really appreciate you guys watching my live stream. I thank you so much for your likes, your subscription, memberships, everything. I am, again, live streaming every day from 8 a.m. to about 10 a.m. I hope to see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream. And, well, if you want to see how I have the CarPlay, you can download the Apple CarPlay for your simulator today. It's fully functional. It's on my YouTube channel, and you can definitely check it out. I have a tutorial on how to get the whole system working. So, yeah, there is a lot to show and a lot to see. Hope you guys have an amazing, fantastic day, and I will see you on the next live stream, guys. See you later.